You will never hear me complain again.
Well, that's worth the risk.
Yes! All right. Oh, quick tip. You get a lot more money if you squish your boobs together.
Connected to Sportsnet Central, presented by Comcast Business.
Get the most out of each day.
When do you expect to be back?
Who knows? Whenever I feel well, that's when I'm gonna step back on the court.
Do you think you'll be back this season?
I think so. That's the plan. So whenever I feel right, that's when I'm gonna step back.
Derrick, did it bother you that
Your emotions when it happened the third time? I mean, did you say not again?
At first, you're human, so you go through that process of thinking that, but thought about how blessed I am, how everything in my life has changed for the good, and this time right here, it could be a blessing in disguise. Give me enough time to really work on all the lingering injuries that I had during the season and work on my body a little bit more.
Derrick, are you okay with the organization?
No.
Are you okay with the organization putting a 4 to 6 weeks and kind of put a timetable that you need to be back in?
Who cares? I'm not even thinking about that right now. I'm thinking about just getting the most out of every day.
Derrick, is there anything that the doctors told you won't be able to do since the surgery?
No, right now I can't jump right now, but taking shots, getting in condition, and just conditioning my leg. That's what I'm doing right now, rebuilding mass on my quad and my hamstrings.
Derrick, after you've had 3 injuries now, why do you trust your body?
It's not trusting my body, it's trusting faith. I've gave my life up to God a long time ago, so all this is out of my control. All I could do is just roll with the punches and know that at the end I'm going to be fine.
Derrick, I know at the beginning of the year you stressed big picture and kind of easing into things. Looking back on that approach, I mean, do you kind of realize now that it doesn't matter how you approach it and big picture doesn't really justify or keep you away from any kind of harm, so just change your attitude and just go at it?
A little bit, but I just know when I step out there, I'm going to play the way that I normally play. Throw caution into the wind, play normal, and like I said, I put a lot of work into my body. This time around, work on balance a little bit more. Last time, I think I stopped doing that in the beginning stage, and this time, I think I'm going to do that a little bit more and get the most out of it.
You missed 3 straight postseasons. I know how much you like to play in that. I mean, how hungry are you to come back for that, or is that something you're thinking about?
Right now, it's all about just getting the most out of all my rehabs. Every day, getting the most out of every day, like I said, and making sure that my mental is healthy.
So you don't place a timetable on yourself? You refuse to do that?
Oh, no, not at all. Whenever I'm ready to step back on the court, that's when I'm going to step back.
Do you think this time it's going to be different, though, when you come back? As how you feel? Is it going to be the same? How do you think it's going to be?
I think when I had the previous 2 injuries, I think that I learned from them. This time around, I think I'm learning. It's still the same scenario where, like I said, I didn't work on my balance from the beginning. I didn't work on my balance last time good enough. And this time around, I think that I have to work on that a little bit more. And like I said, it could be a blessing in disguise. The way that I've been playing, the way that I've been shooting, this may lead to something good.
This procedure, they've said could lead to some problems later on, whether it's later in your career or retirement. Was there reservations to have that procedure, or didn't you really have a say in that?
No, it was all about just getting back on the court. It was something that they had to take out, and at the time, I really didn't care. I wasn't worried about the future. I didn't think that far ahead. I just wanted it out, be able to walk right and get to rehab right away.
You relieved that it wasn't as serious as the previous 2?
Oh yeah, always. Knowing that I have an ACL injury, whenever you have a knee injury after that, you always thinking that it's always an ACL. So me thinking that and just knowing that it wasn't, it's a sign of a little relief. So just happy it wasn't.
To be clear, it wasn't either or. It was this is the only way you could.
Yeah, this is the only way. Take it out because it was blocking something in there for me, really straightening my leg.
Derrick, is there any part of you that's angry that this has happened to you over and over and over again?
I wouldn't say I'm angry. There's nobody to be angry at. I think that I put the most into all my workouts. I think I put the most into coming back last time. That's the only thing I could do. I feel good with how hard I've been working. I feel good with where the team is. I feel good with how I'm handling everything. And like I said, just trying to stay positive and stay strong.
Derrick, you don't listen to your body, of course, first and foremost, but have you, Jimmy, and Taj all talked about if you're all healthy and able to come back before the end of the season, that you guys can still make this push?
We haven't talked about it, but I think all the players that's injured know how good we are once we come back and everybody's healthy. But that's something that we haven't talked about because they've been on the road. So,
Derrick, did you feel like you got hurt in that Milwaukee game, or had that been bothering you for a while?
Who knows? It may have been. I've probably been playing on it for a month. I remember feeling something in Golden State, and who knows? That could have been a sign or something telling me that something was wrong. And that was a month and some weeks ago. So who knows when it happened? It could have happened that game, the previous game. Who knows?
Are you feeling any added pressure because of where this team can go in the playoffs once everybody gets healthy? Are you feeling anything extra trying to get back?
No pressure at all. Especially not with this team. We got a great team. So if anything, my teammates are probably they are thinking and telling me to take my time and make sure that I'm really healthy when I come back.
Derrick, can you chart it out? Like, what are you going to be doing this week, next week? When will you start playing basketball literally?
I don't know. That's something that you probably have to ask Jen or ask T-Knock. But right now they got me doing a little bit of shooting and a whole bunch of squats, quad stuff, and just rehab stuff.
Max was saying that because of the procedure, the way it was done, they closed the part.
Yeah.
He thought that there was a chance you would come back better than you felt in a long time.
Yeah.
I know it's only been a couple of weeks, but you feel better in the knee than you felt in a while.
I would say it does feel great. I would say just walking again, being able to walk and not feel that pinch anymore. And trying to take all this in. Like I said, this can be a blessing in disguise. Just trying to take my time, listen to my body, cheer on my teammates while I'm out. Just try to better myself as a person, basketball player, businessman, and as a teammate, and just try to like I said, stay positive.
Derrick, I know you said at the beginning of the year that fans won't put faith in you until you can show that you can play an entire season. Do you feel like that faith is even more diminished now because of a third injury?
No. I never heard of faith being diminished. I know if you believe in something and you have faith in it, that no matter what happens to you, you believe in a positive way. Something's going to happen in the positive way. That's where I'm at right now. I know something positive is going to come out of this, so take my time.
Derrick, you said you're not feeling the pinch anymore. Was it bothering you when you were playing up until?
No, only when I lift. I didn't feel the pinch when I was playing, but only when I squatted, I felt it.
What do you mean when you talked about you needed to work more on your balance, or maybe didn't do that in the previous one? What do you mean by that, working on your balance?
It's all about when you come back feeling balanced. Your knees are everything, your hamstrings, quads, and I think I got away from it once I got on the court. So once I get on the court this time, just even before like a warm-up or something like that, just work on my balance so that I could get better at it, and who knows, it could help me.
Do you think you're going to be able to come back to basketball season quicker than you've done the last couple?
That's going to be the hardest thing, coming back in condition. Of course, I'm going to be out of shape a little bit when you miss so many weeks or many days of basketball and just to play, but it comes along with the territory. I'm trying my hardest. I'm killing every workout right now. It's just that condition-wise, it's going to be the hardest thing.
It's more important, though, to come back before the season ends because the playoffs is much more difficult, harder, difficult.
I would want to, but it's all about how I'm feeling at the time. Really listen to my body and really take my time.
Derrick, you and the fans, did you ever see the mirror that they put together
No, I never heard. No, I never. Mural, what you mean?
Together a mural of Derrick Rose underneath
Some artists put together a thing underneath the highway.
Oh, wow. That's what I mean, man. How can I be mad, man, or upset or devastated about anything? I know I got people out there that really love me and really care about me as a person, so can't be.
The fans want a reassurance, though, that you're coming back this year. Is there any you can actually give them?
Whenever I'm ready to come back, I'm gonna come back.
Derrick, you and Patrick Kane are both extremely important to your teams, and you went down around the same time. Have you had any conversations with Patrick?
No, I haven't had time to really talk. I never talk to him. I usually see his mom in the trunk when we pass by each other, but I rarely see him, so I haven't had time to talk to him.
When you come back, you say you have to pace yourself, coming back into, getting yourself in a sort of game shape, even if it's at the start of the Is that kind of a tough thing?
It's no pace. It's no pacing. Whenever I come back, I think I'm going to be ready to play the way that I normally play. So that's the smartest thing about being patient with everything that I'm doing, paying attention to my body, paying attention to details every day. Even on the days that I have setbacks, just learn from them and see how it can make me a better athlete.
Are you prepared not to come back if you feel something's not right? I mean, in your mind, do you have that kind of out where you'll say, no, I'm just pulling the plug on this?
Yeah, but the way that I'm feeling right now, it's a good chance that I'll come back.
Derrick, you talked about how good the team is this year. Obviously, the season began with the Bulls having championship aspirations.
Yeah.
But this team can't win a championship without you. Does that put more responsibility on your shoulders to try to push as hard as you can on this rehab to make sure you get back on the court for the team for your teammates?
Not really. Not if you know basketball. The year that the Dallas Mavericks won it, that year, nobody had them even making it that far in the playoffs, let alone win the championship. And I think that we're talented than they were that year. And it's all about just getting us all on the court together, playing well. And who knows, when we're put up against that wall, we may show something special.
Let's do one more and then he's got to get back on.
Derrick, I know you said when you were asked last year about the organization starting to get a feeling like maybe they have to look in a different direction or build a different way, that'd be foolish if people thought that way. Would you blame them if they start addressing building the team a different way and not so much around you?
It's to each his own. If they feel like they need to do that, this is a business too. I know the business side. I know they'll be making a totally wrong mistake, but I'm not the owner. I'm not the GM or the president. I'm the player. My job is to come out, go out there, and just try to play hard as I can every night, try to win games. And if they decide to do something different or go another way, I can't get mad at that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks, Derrick.
So you're just listening to Derrick Rose live talking to the media for the first time since having meniscus surgery. Seemed to be in high spirits, definitely having a positive outlook. He was not putting a timetable on himself when he would be back. Said that he's just going to have to listen to his body. Certainly he's been through this a couple times before. Mentioned that balance and both conditioning being very important to him this time around. Said he also really likes where the team is and doesn't feel rushed to get himself back on the court, but it certainly is good to see him in high spirits, and we will have much more on Derrick Rose, as well as plenty more coming up on Sportsnet Central right after this quick timeout.
On March 17th, meet the new girl.
So I'm just trying to learn names and make friends.
She's unforgettable.
Your name is easy to remember because when we met, based off of your clothing and the way you rub my shoulders, I thought for sure you were a lesbian. Leslie!
Undateable, Tuesday, March 17th, here on NBC. On March 17th.
Oh, you like my mouth on your mushrooms, don't you?
If you don't have a date, love the one you're with.
Or you brought a friend? Oh, she just likes to watch?
Undateable, Tuesday, March 17th, here on NBC.
Hey, Liz. You do know that was straight tequila, don't you?
Can I have a lime?